Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Crystal, and today I will be doing a pick a card reading on what new friends are coming into your life. Now, there are three piles to choose from. You have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. You can look at each image, see which one resonates with you the most, and that may be your pile. The timestamps will be in the description box below, and the option to choose by your zodiac sign is also available. Hi and welcome. If you chose pile 1, this is your reading. Please be mindful that this is a collective reading and therefore all the messages may not completely resonate with you, and that is completely okay. Personal readings are available if that is something that you desire. You may book one using the link in the description box below, and if you like the video, you can subscribe to get more content from me. So pile 1, this reading is on what new friends are coming into your life. This includes how many, where will you meet them, how will you meet them, and so forth. Okay, so what new friends are coming into your life? Okay, so these people will come into your life when you're going through something. It's like when you start experiencing kind of like this tower moment and like this big shift or change in your life, the death card is when you meet these people. They just kind of come into your life at the right moment to help you what you need. So maybe one of these persons, like, they're assisting you with something that you're doing, and that's like you meet them through that, or you're just like in a rough period right now where it's like things are happening and there's a lot of changes and shifts that's happening, changes and shifts that are happening in your life, and then you meet these people. These people give soul family kind of vibes, like Two of Cups. These people, because soulmates are more than just like lovers, they can be friends, they can be family. So I feel like there's a soulmate type of energy here. So soul family, I'm getting these people you're gonna feel really relaxed around, really safe with, and you're not gonna have problems being vulnerable with them. Like, you feel safe enough to open up with them and to allow the bond to flourish that you guys have. And I also see you guys like helping out each other a lot. I keep saying you guys, so it's more than one people. More than one person, sorry. So it's a multiple people. Okay, so let's see what else comes out. Some of these people may be older than you, some of these people may be younger than you. Some of these people are people who probably like live in the same, they probably lived in the same community as you when you were growing up, but like you didn't know them, you know? And I see the bond and friendship between you guys growing rapidly. It doesn't take long for the bond to develop, and all of it's really sweet, really. And all of you are really caring and kind to each other. There's definitely a much older man here too. So I feel like this older man may be like become like a mentor or something to you. And then like you will have like a friendship group also, maybe of like 2 or 3 people, inc- including you. No, like 3 or 4 people. Yeah, including you. So let's see what else comes out. Yeah, because the two of swords here, it's like you're meeting these people at a time when like you have a decision to make, you know, and this decision causes a major shift and change in your life. There's definitely one of these persons are is that grammatically correct? One of the people who you're gonna become friends with. I don't even know if that's grammatically correct either, but anyways, this person lives close by to where you are right now. They live in the same community or the same building, something of that sort. You and another person are in close proximity, like really close. I feel like this person may approach you first, because like in my mind, I'm seeing somebody kind of like having a bunch of meal in their hand, and then like some of them falling on the floor, and then like I see this like older gentleman like approaching and offering this person help, and then they strike up a conversation, and then they go, and like the other person tells the other person like, if like XYZ in the third, you can call on me. I live on XYZ floor or da 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 da, something like that. As I said, there's a lot of trust. Also these people that you're gonna become friends with, um, outside of this older gentleman, because the older gentleman lives near you, and then like you'll meet other people, um, outside or something. But in an outing, I keep getting that. Um, maybe four people. Um, what do you call it? Oh, this is a friendship group that you've been longing for and you've been wanting. These are people who you can go to and talk to about anything, and you can get advice from about anything and everything, and you guys are going to develop this very close emotional bond. So, and they're going to hold space for you. They're never going to diminish your opinions and your thoughts or your feelings. I also feel like when you meet these people, you may change your style, or you may just become more confident in yourself and you start expressing yourself more, and so you start getting a whole bunch of attention. And I feel like sometimes people are going to be confused because they're like, how all of a sudden you just went through a glow up? Because the Five of Swords here is spiteful, and it's spiteful, and the Seven of Cups is confusion, illusions, delusions, things like that. And then Page of Cups. So it could be like people who knew you when you were younger, like they see you now and they see like you glowing and things like that. Especially they see you with like good friends. And like when your friend may be popular in some way, and so therefore like you kind of get popular also, or more well known, because I feel like you and them are gonna continue to go out. Like you're gonna go out very often and things like that. So people are gonna see you. But yeah. So there may be like three or four of you in a friendship group, including you. And outside of your friendship group, there's going to be this gentleman who's going to become like a mentor, like a father figure in some way. And you're meeting these people at a time in your life when you go through major changes. Okay, so that's all I'm getting for you, Part 1. I hope the reading resonated. Hope you had fun. If you didn't, that's also okay. And that is the end of your reading. Thank you for watching. Hi, and welcome. If you chose Pile 2, this is your reading. Please be mindful that this is a collective reading, and therefore all the messages may not completely resonate with you, and that is completely okay. Personal readings are available. If that is something that you desire, you may book one using the link in the description box below. And also, if you like the content, you can subscribe to the channel to get more from me and to know when I upload again. Okay, so pile 2. This reading is on who are the new friends that are coming into your life. And this includes how many, where you'll meet them, how you'll meet them, when you'll meet them. Yeah. If you were involved in some form of like study, some place that you do research or some place that has, I keep seeing like a lab, a research place, something like that. So I don't know if you're gonna be working there, but one of your coworkers is gonna become a friend. Like you know how like coworkers aren't your friends, but like you and this person, I see you guys are actually gonna become friends. I don't see there being any type of like weird competition between you guys. I feel like the reason why is because you kind of know this person. Because the Seven of Pentacles here is like investment and then like getting a return. So like, but you'd have to like pour into something first, right? So I feel like this is somebody who you've already had contact with in some way. Or maybe like somebody who you know from social media, like maybe you interact with this person on social media and then like you meet them in person and you guys end up meeting each other at the same job. And so that's why you guys are able to develop the friendship. And maybe for some of you, not all of you. So yeah, I see you guys, your new friendship group. I see you meeting them at a time when you're deciding to pursue something. So you're deciding to take on some form of role, take up some form of responsibility, take up some form of burden, but it's a good burden. Um, I see you taking on that. And like this is when you meet them. It's like you're beginning something new, you're starting something new, you're investing your time and energy into something. You could be building a business, something like that. It's around that time that you meet these your new friends. When you enter your career stage in life, basically. Yeah, see the Three of Pentacles comes out again. Three of Cups, yeah. This is wow, there's a lot of threes here. Ten of Cups. Yeah, so there may be like three people, you and two other people, who develop this friendship together. There's definitely something here familiar. So like maybe it is that you guys work in the same industry. Or you work in similar industries or your industries are connected in some way. And like you guys meet and from there it's where you guys um blossom and grow into like a good friendship here. The Three of Cups is like best friends. Three of Cups is best friends, and I feel like maybe you never really had a best friend before with the Three of Swords here. Um, you never really had that bond with people. Maybe you spend most of the time around like your family. You didn't really talk to outside people much. But then these people are gonna become your family too. You're gonna include them into your family too. Maybe like something bad could have happened to you as it relates to like friendships when you were younger. So like you were kind of blocked off when it came on to that. Like you saw friendships as like a burden and like too much. People were immature and did too much, and so kind of close yourself off from it. But then you meet these people and things kind of blossom. Things get better. You actually experience true friendship and bond. And I feel like you all help each other and collaborate with each other and assist each other in any way that you want, in any way that the other person needs. Like you guys help each other grow, is what I'm getting. But I'm not seeing it that it starts out exactly as friendship first. There's some familiarity here with somebody, with one of the persons that you're going to be friends with, and then after that, you're going to there's some familiarity with one of them, and then with the other, you kind of meet them in a work setting or something, or um, like you meet both of them in a work setting or like some form of like collaborative type setting, but one of them you're more familiar with than the other because you probably have history with the other person. All right. Yeah, there's definitely three people here, and here's have the past. Yeah, there's definitely some energy here of like drama that as it relates to friendship in the past. Maybe you guys all have that experience where you never really had best friends. You never really had um close and tight knit friendships from the past. Like in the past, like when you were kids growing up, you never really experienced that. You know. So now it's like you guys are taking the effort to actually build a relationship with somebody and to communicate with somebody, to not exclude another person and making a person feel like an outsider in the group or in the friendship. You guys actually like try to bond with each other. Like nobody's like trying to do this whole hyper, because I'm getting hyper vigilance from these cards, like vigilance, and always trying to look out for the enemy and see where the enemy is. But because of the past, there's past trauma here. I see you're gonna unlearn those things in this new friendship. Yeah. There's equal exchange now in your friendship groups. You guys celebrate each other, you guys uplift each other. No longer are you looking at spilled milk and like reminiscing over the past and what happened in the past and what went on there and what your friendships were like. Then you're ending that cycle, you're putting the cycle to rest and you're beginning something new. You're having like a rebirth, an energy where you're becoming more open to pursuing new things. Because here's the thing, it swords like repeating cycles. Yeah. So it's like you're and the world card here, which is ending cycles. So like, yeah, you're completing that cycle where you used to be disappointed in friendships and not be close to others, and you're now gonna enter like a new state of rebirth where where people pour into you and you pour into them, and friendship blossoms and grows beautifully and healthily. Okay. So that's all I'm getting for you, pal. To remember, if the reading does not resonate, that is completely okay. And thank you for watching. That is the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Hi, and welcome if you chose pile 3. This is your reading. Also, please be mindful that this is a collective reading, and therefore all the messages may not completely resonate with you. And that is completely okay. Personal readings are available if that is something that you desire. You may book one using the link in the description box below. And if you like the video, you can subscribe to the channel to get more from me and to know when I upload again. Okay, so pile 3. This reading is on what new friendships are coming into your life, when, how many people, how will you meet, things like that. Okay, so pile three. These people are coming into your life when your life all of a sudden takes a 180 and you start getting a lot of things that you hoped and wished for. It's like you're in a new vibration, you're in a new state where you are able to hold space for more things. It's in an energy where you start to value yourself. You start to decide that, hey, I do deserve better. I do deserve friends who are there for me. I do deserve friends who I can be vulnerable with. I deserve friendship, you know? Like you're like no more low maintenance friendships because that's not even the thing. Like those people are like acquaintances. Like there's no such thing as a low maintenance friendship when you think about it. And I feel like you're realizing that. It's like you're nine of wands, ten of swords. Like so ten of swords is ending of a painful cycle too. Like but it's like ripping it off. Be sick and tired. Nine of wands, sick and tired of being sick and tired and just over it, basically. And I feel like you start to look within High Priestess and start to find more value in yourself, Nine of Cups. And you start looking at what you value in life and what's important to you, Seven of Cups. And you go and you start to choose that. You choose what brings you peace. You choose what brings you happiness. And so people are allowed, so people who represent that, people who represent happiness for you, people who choose you are now coming into your life. All right. I don't know. I just heard something about church. So, um, if any of you like are go to church, I'm getting like you may meet people at like Bible study or something like that. Cause like just got church all of a sudden, or maybe also too, I'm getting something about maybe somebody's doing some volunteer work at a church, and so that's where you meet people. Yeah, and see the Hierophant comes out. There's definitely something here about like religion or churches, or it could be that like you're meeting people somewhere that has to do with discussions around morals, values, principle, way of life. So at maybe like a conference or I'm also getting like a bookstore, like a um what do you call it? A book, what is a book read? What do you call it? When like it's not a book club. I'm not getting book club. I'm getting like say there's this author who has this book about like injustice and things like that, and like you go to it because you want to hear more about it and you want to hear about how the author came up with the topic and their process and everything and the book, what influenced them to write the book. And like you maybe, yeah, as you're there, like you meet people there also. It's like something like that. There's something here around shared values, principles, and morals, and those being discussed. Um, our way of life being discussed, and you meet those people there. All right, you're gonna awaken your inner child. I'm getting with these people. You're gonna express yourself more. You're gonna flow more, you're gonna flourish more, you're going to unleash your creativity also. You're also going to be going out more and exploring, going to places that you've always wanted to go to. Finally, it's like because that's the energy. It's like you finally choose to go. Yeah, it's like when you start choosing you and choosing to express yourself and going to the places that you've always wanted to go to, that's when you meet these people. I can't tell how many people, um, but yeah, it's like because you start being yourself, you start meeting people that represent that and that who see you and accept you. You're not wearing a mask, is what I'm getting. Okay. I see that you're not really gonna be super close to these people in the beginning, because I'll be honest with you, the energy doesn't feel super strong in terms of like, so I feel like what's actually happening is that you're meeting people who, you know how you have a friend where like, this is my friend, say for example you like sports, this is a friend that you go to sports matches with, right? Say you also have another friend, but they don't like sports, they prefer, I don't know, like going out to museums, right? So anytime but you like sports and museum, but those two people they don't like, this one who likes sports don't like museums. The one who like museums don't like sports, but you like both. So what do? You separate your friends like that. So you say, okay, if I want to go to a museum, I'll call up this person who likes going to the museum. I want to go to the sporting match, I'll call up the person who want to go to the sporting match and who likes that stuff. It's like that. I'm getting that's how you're like separating or categorizing your friends. You're like, okay, this friend is good for this and this friend is good for that. So I'm not getting that it's a group, honestly. I'm not getting that you're gonna be having friendship with people in groups. I'm getting that you're going to be having friendships with people individually. I see you working on things separately and focusing on different people. You focus on the bond that you have with this person, develop that. Focus on the bond that you have with this person, develop that. That's what I see. So it's not necessarily a friendship group. It's more so like you're connecting with different people based on your interests. And from there, like you develop a friendship around that. And also too, you may not be close to them at first, but over time you guys develop the bond because I see you working at it. Yeah, same energy again. There's multiple people, you develop the bonds like separately, because the Four of Pentacles is like keeping something like close knit to the self. Exactly. So it's like you develop all these bonds like individually, and they don't really cross over, because I'm getting these people, the reason why like how you even met them in the first place is because you guys bonded over this one thing that you like or that you're interested in. There may be a significant masculine that you develop a friendship with. This person may be the person who you develop the closest bond with. Out of everybody else, this masculine may be the one who you develop the closest bond with. Because I feel like this person, you and this person are probably going on the same journey together or experiencing the same thing. All right. So that's all I'm getting for you, Path 3. Hope the reading resonated. Hope you had fun. If you didn't, that's also okay. And this is the end of the reading. Thank you for watching.